people, what you telling me back again with another red talk, man? Saeed, what's good, my bro?
Yes. What's happening, bro? I've been blessed. You get me? We got everyone locked in. You know what I'm trying to say? Smash a like on the video. Subscribe, man. Yeah, man. Week of Ramadan gone. It's gone quick. But yeah, man. All blessed. Can't complain, man. Can't complain, man. But what are you saying?
Yeah, all good, bro. I mean, a good boxing session today.
Come on.
Yeah, bro. Just waiting, bro. Just waiting to hydrate, blood. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good though. It's been good.
Yeah, the weather's been good as well, man.
I
I don't know, in
always
London,
train
is it?
better, you know. I don't
Hey?
know. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but I always
Yeah.
train better when I'm fasting, bro. I can't lie, bro. I've had some serious training sessions, bro.
Yeah.
In the last week, bro. I feel great. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah, mentally you feel like stronger, man.
yeah, 100%. Feel sharp,
So
bro. But it's just that the no water thing. Hey, bro.
yeah.
Bro, it's mad. You know the way
Yeah,
that it's mad. But nah, training's going well, man. Everything's going well, man. Everything's good, bro. You know what I'm
come
saying?
on, bro. That's what it's
And yeah,
about,
we're
man.
looking forward to Palace, bro.
Yeah, that's it, man. We can win. What is it? Would it be 7 wins? Is it out of 8, or is
Out of
it
11, 11 undefeated. It will be like 7 wins, yeah, and 4 draws or something like that. And the 3 draws were under Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, bro. That's what I was gonna say, man. If them draws, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, man.
Their draws as well.
Yeah, man. And it's like Burnley and thingy Wolves, man. That was 2 killers, man. So it's one of them ones where I'm like, imagine them wins. We'd be in a serious situation right now, man. But I think for me, you just got to stay on task in it and get Champions League football. That's the aim in it. You feel me? Like, and get it. And I think we can get it comfortably now. You know, because I feel like
I agree.
We'll catch Villa, and yeah, man. I think Arsenal will beat Chelsea. I know that for sure this weekend, and we'll beat Palace, and then we gain a 6-point gap. And I think that's key, man. Gaining that 6-point gap over Chelsea, even though I do believe Liverpool are probably more closer to us, but you just want to kind of let, you know what I mean, Chelsea out of the way, you feel me, and let them, man, do their own thing, because I don't think they've got massive problems in their team, man. I don't think they're as great as what they say they are, but you know what I mean, they try, you know what it is with Chelsea fans, they try to always look down on us, you know, and I'm like, yo, you lot are in the same boat, you know. You know what I mean? Like,
I would argue that they're not even in the same boat as us anymore, bro. Like, we're looking down at Chelsea, bro. They're little men now, bro. Like, this is the reality. Like, I'll be real, yeah. When I look at Chelsea Football Club right now, I don't see a football club here that has any intentions on winning, bro. Like, Maresca won by accident, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that Club World Cup, they weren't meant to win that. When you look at the teams that were in that, they wasn't meant to win that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, stars have to align in any cup competition for you to win it, bro. But the way Chelsea are set up here, the way they're recruiting, everything like that, like even the fact that Rafinha was given a long-term deal and he wasn't brought in as an interim, they're not serious at all, bro. And that's not me disrespecting Rafinha, but a team like Chelsea, who have had the Ancelottis and the Joses and the Contes of this world, for them to settle on a manager like him without even a trial period tells me they're not serious.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, when you think about it? And I'm not trying to say that the manager market is great, yeah, but it ain't Liam Rafinha, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, no disrespect, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even after the press conference after the game, the way he was moving, I was like, yo, you've already just come in the door, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's one of them ones where, like, at a Chelsea Football Club, can he manage the egos in the dressing room? Can he manage what's going on? Because there's loads of things going on at boardroom level, just in general, the playing staff as well. You've got to manage that, man. And is he the guy to do that? I'm not sure, man. Good luck to him in it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you got to remember, they're not what? No Premier League in nearly 10 years. Obviously, they got the Champions League in 2021. Apart from that, they've got no domestic trophy since 2018, I think.
They lost a bag of finals as well.
Yeah, lost a bag of finals. So I'm not gonna lie to you, like, in terms of, like, right now, Manchester United are well equipped to go above Chelsea this season. We are.
But we're finishing above Chelsea, no doubt. Like, I got my eyes locked on third place now.
Yep. That's the one now, man. And Aston Villa as well. They drop points as well. They've got Europa League.
Chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, we've still got them to play. Yeah, Old Trafford, yeah. And by then, you know, they could be in the semi-finals by then or quarter-finals of the Europa League.
When do we play them? What month is it? In April or something?
Late April, man. What
Bruv, we'll be above them by then anyway. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's one of them things where, like, bro, I can't lie. I've got nothing but confidence here in this team right now. Like, every team we play, I just feel like we're winning.
Yeah, 100%. You got Carrick's given the fans the self-belief in it back, man, and the confidence to go into games that we can win. We will win. You feel me? Like, we've got enough players to win a game of football. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that self-belief hasn't been there within the fan base, bro. You get me? Like, the confidence now that Man United can go and get going into games where, you know, normally you look at a game like Crystal Palace at home thinking, oh,
it's a banana skin, isn't it?
It's nasty. It causes problems. But you're now looking
at them 3-0.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and now they've got problems now, Glasgow. He's actually going at their fans, and they narrowly beat Wolves on the weekend and that. So at the same time, you know, we should be going to that game thinking, yo, let's that's another home game ticked off. That's another game we should win, you know, comfortably at home. You get me? Like, and that self-belief, fair play to Carrick, man. He's brought that into the team, man. And that's what we got to give credit for Carrick, man. Like that self-belief and that confidence. We haven't had that, man. And we are one of the most informed teams in the league. I think only City are more informed than us right now. You know what I mean?
Not even City, bro. Like, not even City. We got more points. We got more points than City.
That's what I was gonna say, you know, like, so
we got more points than City.
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say. I think I put it in the chat, you know. I think we are, you know.
Yeah, we are. We're the top form team, bro. We've got 2 more points than Man City, bro, in one less game as well.
Yeah, we've got 18 points in 2026. Arsenal 16, joint with Man City 16.
Yeah, and we got a game to play as well, bro.
Yeah, we got a game to play as well.
We got a game to play. We played 8 games. They played 9. So yeah, we're the most informed team. We're scoring goals. We got 3 clean sheets in the last 6 games. Like, everything's going the right way. And under Michael Carrick, we scored in every game, blood. We haven't had a game where we haven't scored in it, and that is a positive for me, bro. Because I agree. I just always feel like we're at least going to score in it. With Ruben Amorim, I didn't even know if we were going to score. I didn't know who was going to score, how we were going to score. Now I just feel like every game we're scoring goals.
Yeah, I think under Ruben Amorim, he kind of overcomplicated it with the whole back five, in it. You feel me? Like
we're averaging 2 goals a game. I think we got 12 goals in 6 games. I think under Carrick.
Yes, I believe. 1 second. So yeah, if you look at the first 2,
because 3 against Arsenal, 3 against was it 3 or 2 against Fulham? 3 against Fulham as well.
Yeah,
it was 3-2. We beat Fulham.
Yeah,
that's already 6 goals in 2 games.
Yeah. There you go. So, you know what I mean? You are getting goals, in it. You are getting opportunities, you feel me? I feel like that's what is great. Obviously, it's just also not complicated, isn't it? By playing a back 5 system, in it, you feel me? Like, players are playing in their positions. Players are, you get me, adapting to what he wants to do. You feel me? And that right there is, you're almost simplifying it by that moment. You feel me? And the players are more confident in what they're trying to do, especially Kobe Mainu. You get me? Like, they're just a bit more sure about themselves, in the position that they're playing in. So that's what Michael Carrick has done. He's installed a bit of belief, and man, I'm more than happy. Like I said, the Everton game, I was a bit like, I felt like the players let the manager down. I don't think it was a tactical situation for Carrick. I just felt a lot of men were just messing around with the ball, in it. And in the second half, that moment, that movement, that transition is what we needed. That one moment, bang, devastating. That's what Man United could do. And it was brilliant, man. Sesko coming across, and then boom. Because
the ball from Cunha is incredible, though. What a pass that is.
Yeah,
and then the touch from Mbumo, and then the weight of pass from him. Like, the actual goal from a technical standpoint was an incredible goal. Even the finish was a great finish as well.
Finish. You know, you can mess up that finish, you know, because you can open up your body too much to the point where it's like, you know what I mean? And Pickford ain't a bad goalkeeper. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's
So it's
not, bro.
like,
I've seen guys put that wide from there, bro. They open up their body too
yeah,
much,
bro.
try hit the corners, and then man fucking put it the wrong side of the post. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was just a great goal, innit? Like
Very good
it
goal.
showed. And 3 of our players that we signed in the summer all linking up for the goal, man. It's incredible. And this is what Man United was built on. It was built on putting these attacking players out there and them lot figuring it out. And it took them a bit longer to figure it out than it probably should have, but they figured it out.
Yeah, you know what it was, fair play to Everton, man. They were rough, they were on it, they were winning the second balls. And you gotta remember, they played like 6 defensive-minded players, bro. Because they had 2 in midfield, they had Garner right back, they had obviously the 2 centre-backs, the left back. So their team was very, very defensive, bro. So that there, they kind of got ours. And I feel like for me, the players just weren't simplifying the game, bro. You only need 1-2 touches. Some of them were taking far too many. I felt for me, the midfield was so disjointed. Bruno was over there. You get me? Cunha and Bruno again. I feel like they're occupying the same spaces as well on that left kind of central role. So it's like a lot of the man, you know what I mean, weren't kind of like in the right positions in it. So you can see like Everton were like, rah, they're getting a bit of confidence here. They're winning the second balls here. But like I said, you see that situation there? 1-touch football we played for that goal, bro. Literally, into Cunha, into Shaw, Cunha back, boom over the top. Even a Boomo, 1 touch just to lay it off, bang, then to pass it. Then you get me. Once United play that football, even if you look at it from Man City goal, from when we did the counter attack, Bruno, 1 touch with a Boomo, then a Boomo runs off, then Bruno carries on the ball, carries it on, bam, 1 touch, and Boomo 1-time finish. When we simplify our game, bro, I swear down, it makes the players look better. Because I believe, when the players have too many touches, like a Boomo, Cunha, they overcomplicate it a little bit. You feel me?
Facts.
Especially Bruno.
Bro, football's a simple game, and the quicker you move the ball, the more dangerous you are. And you saw that in the goal that we scored. It was very simple, minimal touches, direct, and ruthless. And Man United have always been that, bro. When we can play that vertical pass, when we do that, there's been many times you see a Paul Scholes or a Carrick, bro. They'll drop the ball straight over to the striker. Like there's no build up, there's no free passes. Sometimes like the quickest route is the best route, man. Do you know what I mean? Just put someone through on goal.
Yeah. And this is one thing that they've got to understand. Like, I don't think we have the technical ability yet of the especially with the midfielders and the caliber that we can get next season. I feel like you'll see a final form of Man United next season.
Yeah, when we get the midfield.
Yeah, when we get that midfield, Man United will be this possession-based team or this team that will be able to at least, when under pressure, manage the ball well. You feel me? Because we're not going to have Cass next season. You get me? So it's about bringing in either Tonali, Elliot Anderson, whoever comes into that midfield, but also having the license to go and hit teams on the break with them Boomo, with them players there. Even Sesko, bro. Like, he's quick, bro. Like, don't be deceived by his, you know what I mean? The fact that
Sesko's quick, but he's tall, and tall players need extra space to build up their top speed, innit? That's why after Sesko, after like 10 yards, he's gone. You know what I mean? And you saw it, bruv. Tarkowski was like, not catching him. You know what I mean? That's what it was. It's like he started to run, and he was like, I'm not getting there, bro.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
That was it.
I'm not getting it. You get me? So that was brilliant, man. So I feel like we are going to be frustrated during the game. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of the times, but it's one of them ones where you've almost got to like hang in there as a football fan when you're watching Man United right now, because it isn't going to be all smooth and rosy. But when it does pull off, Man United can be very, very devastating on the break and in moments where you're like, wow, how do they manage that? And a lot of teams don't have that, man, because their attacks break down. You feel me? But when Man United, it's like almost like an engine, bro. When it gets running, Man United, it's very, very good. It can look very, very jarring at times because I don't believe, like, in terms of aesthetics-wise, Cunha and Bruno might not be everyone's cup of tea. But in the final kind of action and the final form, when Man United get going and the movement and the interchange is good and we're doing this one-touch passing, it looks very, very devastating, bro. And teams can't cope with it, man, because you've got Cunha running that way, Bruno running that way, Ahmad running that way. You got Bruno in the middle. You got Sesko as well. So it's all of it is happening at one time, bro. You're like, who do you actually mark? You know what I'm saying to you? Whereas a lot of teams don't have that, bro. They don't
Yeah, but
have
this
that
is
in
why
their
I
team.
said, yeah, when you look at the individual quality that we have, we
Yes.
need a manager like how Carrick's managing, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
and Carrick's management style is very similar to Carlo's, and I like that because when you've got
Yeah.
loads of talented players, yeah, you don't need a system that's going to diminish the individual quality of the players. You need a system that's going to be quite flexible and it's going to allow the players to make decisions. When you watch Man United,
Yeah.
sometimes Mbumo's on the left, sometimes he's in the middle, sometimes Cunha's on the right, sometimes Ahmed was in the middle in the game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you need the players to have the freedom to figure it out for themselves, innit? And a lot of these modern managers don't give the players that. And when you've got really good players, you actually stifle them if you give them too many instructions, bro.
That's what I was
Like,
gonna
you can
say.
tell that Carrick don't give them a lot of instructions on the ball. Off the ball, in my opinion, we're the best team in the league off the ball. Like, off the ball, we look incredible. Like, we don't look like conceding goals.
Nope.
We don't look like conceding chances. And our shape and our initial counter press when we lose the ball is very, very good. We win it back quickly, innit? And Carrick has implemented that in such a short period of time. And it just shows you how bad Ruben Amorim was as well. Because how Carrick's got us defending like this in about 6 weeks, yeah, is beyond me, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. It looks like we've literally had a full preseason and we've come out the way we're playing. Because everyone's on job. They know what they're doing.
Bro, how come you had 5 defenders and still find gaps and chances against us, bro?
This is the problem.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's madness, bro. Whereas you're looking at it here, you're thinking, and this is an idea that all people thought that Maguire needed an extra defender alongside him to kind of manage the fact that he's a bit slower and whatnot. But even look at Maguire, bro. He's not getting exposed as what people maybe assumed of. You feel me? And it's almost like you're almost like not complicated football, man. Sometimes when you're having too many heads in the back here, you're like, rah, what's going on, man? It's a bit too much here, man. You get me? You're in my space. You're doing this. We don't need an extra centre-back doing this. You feel me? So I feel like now it's a bit more stable knowing that it's a back four. Even the goalkeeper as well knows that if it's a back four, like, I know where everyone is positionally. You feel me?
Yeah.
When we had this back five, you had one player down there, one player here. It didn't really align with what we're trying to do, bro. And our build-up was very, very slower. Now, Dalot just has to go forward. And I feel like Dallow's actually getting better, you know, in a back four, and he's more suited to a back four. He was never a wing back, man. Never a wing back. He's a back four defender, bro. And even him, though, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You know me, I don't rate Dalot to what everyone thinks. I prefer Mazraoui. But if you look at it, Dallow's actually been playing well in a back four. You got to give credit where it's due. You feel me? So I feel like that's been a good thing as well. Shaw doesn't get forward as much, but at the same time, you're not getting beat 1v1 as much. You feel me? It was just that one moment again, West Ham game where he just should have attacked the ball. But again, he's not getting cooked every game. So I feel like in that aspect, man, it's like Everton game, as much as they huffed and puffed, yeah, I can't name you that many chances we
there was nothing, man. Like, honestly,
you know what I mean?
the only thing he had was that long shot from Keane, yeah, and that he tipped over, and that was going over anyway, in my opinion. The ball was
that was a good save. That was a good save.
It was a good save because the keeper got there anyway. But other than that, he didn't make any saves he weren't supposed to make. A lot of them were long range. They were straight at him and held on to them, which is great. He's supposed to. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, the most trouble they gave us was these fucking stupid corners, and he punched everyone away.
We gave away a lot of corners away. That was something that was like, you're inviting pressure, bro. And the way that as well, that was awful, man. Like that Royal Rumble style, bro. Where is football going, man? With that sort of,
I think they're gonna change the rules in the summer. They have to, because
man.
It's making football unwatchable at the moment. It's nasty. Like,
nasty.
Like, I just don't get it.
Every team's gonna follow that route because it's almost like you're passing the ball into the net, bro. You don't even need to do anything. You just need to get one little flick on you and it's in.
You just need to, if you can get if you can cross the ball and get it underneath the crossbar, yeah, bro. With all the shit that's going on there, the ball can just go straight in. I'll be honest, because it's stupid.
Straight in, wobble off someone's back, wobble off someone's shoulder, bro. Anything can happen, bro. And that, like, I don't know if you've seen Colin Bailey's Instagram and that.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble thing.
Yeah, bro. I was like, yo, this is getting a bit too much, bro. I swear down, bro. They need to start putting something in there, because again, it's just making the game very, very ugly. And now it's almost as if now we're gonna have the situation where we're gonna have more goals from set pieces than actual from open play now, because teams are just going to be like, yo, what? Let's get a corner. Let's get a corner. The XG or whatever from corners is going to be the highest. You know what I'm trying to say? So that right there, man, I'm just not with it, bro. Yeah, you can be able to have a situation where, you know, if you're actually good from set pieces, yeah, then cool. You could do the little near posting where you run across and you come to the. I get that. The little techniques and that, cool. But come on, bro. Like, let's stop this, bro. It's ugly. It's absolutely ugly, man. And I'm
it's
glad
not doing the game any favors.
Hey?
It's not doing the game any favors, bro.
Nah, bro. It's not, man. It's not, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Shout out to Brian, man. But I just
we got Brian every time. Yeah, it went from keepers being overprotected to the keepers not getting any protection whatsoever, bro. It's nasty.
But big up to Le Mans, bro. That's our guy, bro.
He's sick, bro. And I watched the post-match thing with him, and he said, he just said, that's one of my strengths anyway, commanding the box. Like, and you can see he's comfortable, like coming and catching the ball, coming and punching the ball. One thing Onana never gave us, bro. The amount of times the cross came in and he just caught it, bro. He said safe.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it looks so basic here, but
there's
a lot of goalkeepers can't do it.
No. There's one that came over, though. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was an awkward cross. And he made the catch look so easy, bro. Yeah. I feel like that ability is still a good ability to have. I know keepers are like, oh, but that's your job. You know what I mean? But the way he kind of like, without causing a bit of a problem, without kind of like, you see how Raya went on top of Gabriel? His one is more cleaner. It's like, right, got it. You feel me? It's nice.
But he's also 4 inches taller than Raya, which helps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But, he's a big lad.
Yeah, he is.
Big lad, bro.
And he goes and he meets the ball, like, and that's what's great about him. Like, he'll cut the angle out and he'll go and meet it. He doesn't wait for the ball to get to him and try and react. He'll go towards the ball and he'll catch it. And just the way that he moves with just a lot of confidence, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the confidence with a goalkeeper, confidence is everything. If you see your goalkeeper coming off his line, punching stuff, catching stuff, as a defender, it just makes you so much more relaxed when you see your keeper being proactive instead of your keeper trying to react and try and save everything. Go and meet stuff.
Go and meet it, bro. Go and claim it. Go and be commanding, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Because I feel like, and again, shout out to the United scouts, man, because they're the one that scouted him. And you know what, man? Fair play, because at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim wanted Martinez.
Brother, Martinez got packed out by that Leeds free kick the other day. Did you see that?
Hey? Yeah, I see that. I know.
No wall, you know. Man got packed out. Like, oh my days. On his side of the goal, he got packed out. Nah, hey, brother, if we ended up with that guy, we would have been cooked, you know.
We would have been cooked, man. I'm glad Lissandro didn't shout him. I'm glad nobody said, yo, come down and play for us, because, boy, man, it would have been, again, on big wages, 33, 34, on the downhill. Like, we've got a keeper that's 10 years younger and has the ceiling to be a world-class goalkeeper. I'm being serious, you guys, man. This guy's got the ceiling to be the next big thing in terms of the next generation of goalkeepers, bro. Like, you're looking at the heir to the throne of Thibaut Courtois. You know what I mean? He's coming towards what? You know, I mean, I think he's 34 now.
Yeah, and Courtois rates him as well. So
yeah. So if you're getting a co-sign from Courtois, that's crazy. You feel me? So I just think for me, it was a very, very good option, man, to go and get, man. And he's coming and he's just a no-nonsense, like he's just steady. Like, and the thing is, you know what it is with people, yeah? People assume, like, when you have a goalkeeper that's just good at, ticks off most boxes, yeah, it's almost like it's an average, but it's not. Do the basics right, and you're a good goalkeeper. I don't need you to be this flashy, you know, play out from the back, expansive style. I'm like, yo, can you save? Can you catch? Can you make sure the ball doesn't go back in the net? And when he does concede a goal, it's normally like a banger, bro, or a goal
banger.
that you're like,
he concedes bangers, bro, like the Fulham goal and that. Like, he concedes bangers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not seeing him no P rollers or nothing like that. So that's the best compliment you can give him. And even his kicking is incredible with both feet as well. Like, he can kick to the halfway line with both feet, and he floats the ball in the air. So it makes it easier for our players to bring it down. He doesn't just blast it as well. I hate when keepers just put their foot through the ball, and then players have to work super hard to try and get it under control. Like, he puts backspin on everything and just pings it, bruv. And man, he's been a revelation, bro. Like, for what we've paid for him, he's got to be signing of the season, bro. Especially when you compare especially when you compare him to what he's replacing. There hasn't been a better signing this season, bro, because he's gonna be the reason that we get Champions League. Him.
Ooh. You know, I think it's 2 losses in 21.
2 losses since he's joined the club. He's only lost 2 games.
2 losses. Damn. Yo, listen.
That's crazy.
Hey, listen. 2 losses, you know. That's crazy, man. Like, he's literally, and even Edward van der Sar co-signed him as well. I said, yo, man, he looks a very good goalkeeper. Nah, listen. And the thing is, they made something about this today, saying about Mbumo's the most valuable signing to us. But out of Mbumo and Lemons, do you think Lemons is the most like important signing we made?
Brother, for me, the Mbumo signing, it's a good signing, but it's like it's a symptom of the modern game. He's getting way more credit than he should be getting, innit? Like, and that's not even to diminish anything that he's done, because I understand that his stats are decent, innit? And stats are what the most eye-catching things. But in terms of performances, I've been massively underwhelmed by his performances. But
you know what
he's been getting the numbers, innit? And don't get me wrong, I'm okay for him not to be the most aesthetic player if he puts up the numbers. But we can only have one player like that. We can't carry a team full of players that don't play well, but they're just stat padding, because that fucks up the overall performance. Do you know what I mean? You can't have Bruno not playing well, Mbumo not playing well, Cunha not playing well. Like, we can't have all of them not playing well, blood, because that fucks us, bro. You get it? We need some players that are going to start giving us consistent performances.
Yeah, I agree. You know what it is? I'm almost starting to just understand what Mbumo is, man, guys, man. And that's where I think you have to come to, you know, a kind of point where I don't expect Mbumo. Like, there was a point in the game, where Mbumo went to the wide channel. So he went as a touchline winger, and
that's where he needs to be.
But I think that's where he shouldn't be, though. Because where he was, I was like, yo, okay, cool. When I look at it, though, taking people on, though, from that.
No, that's not his thing.
It's not his thing, you feel me?
But I need him out of the way, though. The reason why I like him on the touchline is because we know he's not going to go down the outside anyway. You know what I mean? So it just opens up the pitch for everyone else. That's why I don't mind him out there. But I know he's not going to go down the outside. He will cut in. And his link play, like his passing, is not too bad when he's facing that way. Like, the weight of pass for Sesko was
lovely.
Where I don't want to see him is I don't want to see him in between the lines, because he's not good there.
Thank you.
I don't want to see him in between the lines. He's horrible there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't scan, and his first touch is not consistent. He's got a good touch sometimes, innit? Like, but his touch, it's almost like he needs to see the ball for a while. Like, when the ball from Cunha came in, great touch. But if you're close to him and you zip it into his feet, it's like he's not a finesse player, innit? So,
but then again,
he needs to receive the ball from further away.
I don't know if you watched his podcast with Mbumo, and he was saying, "What's your favorite goal?" But then I checked the goal, and it was actually like a little touch that he made across the defender, and he went away and span away. So I don't know if that's just more instinctive, and that's just kind of
I think so.
Maybe, but I get what you're trying to say, bro. And this is the thing where I believe it was frustrating for me against Everton, and I was a bit like, come on, lads. It's that when you've got Bruno, Cunha, and Thingy all making them kind of type of decision, it makes the game look very, very kind of scatty, you feel me? And that's where, for me, it's like, Mbumo, how do you then get the best out of him? Because it's like, you know, he is a final third transition player, but on the wing, if United do or were to play him on the wing, you're not gonna get that all-round performance of a winger, because
but you know what it is? I think that with a player like him, don't expect it. This is my thing. Like, you need, if you're playing him, the reason why, you see with the Sesko thing, the Sesko from the start thing, the reason why I had my reservations, it was not because of Sesko himself, but because of the profiles around him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Cunha and Mbumo, both of them, they're like, bro, they're mad temperamental guys. Like, you play them the ball, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, I'll be honest, bro, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why, for me, I was a bit frustrated in the Everton game, because I was like, bro, when you get the ball, it doesn't stick to them, man. You feel me? It doesn't. And that's the thing that But then when they score, I'm like,
yeah.
my guys. You get me?
No, but I hear that. But then you need a steady Eddie in the middle. That's why I like Xerxes in the middle. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Of those two, because he's the guy that we know that the touch is gonna be there. We know that the composure is gonna be there. Because the other two are mad erratic, blood.
Erratic,
you know, they're erratic. I'll be honest. And even Ahmad, to a certain degree, is becoming more erratic. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I need more consistency from Ahmad as well, blood. Like, because all of us
we got
mad erratic, bro.
We got
They're all erratic, bro. Like, bro, Xerxes the only one with composure. Like, and this is the rest of our strikers are all like, they're mad, bro. Like, you don't know what you're gonna do. It might be 3 bad first touches. Do you know what I mean? Like, wrong pass. Like, everything, they're all just chaotic, bro. But that's why we score 6 goals, because it's chaos, innit? But
it's chaos,
I need some more control amongst the chaos, innit?
But that's what I'm trying to say, bro. And this is where I felt like, for me, like, Cass didn't really have his greatest game. I don't think defensively they were bad, him and Mainu. But on the ball, it was like,
I think Bruno left Cass bare exposed in that game, man.
That's a problem. The thing is, yeah, Manchester United next season, yeah, needs to have a balance of chaotic ballers and players that are going to keep the ball as well.
But we need less chaotic ballers.
Yeah, I mean, so you're going to have the balance next season, bro. If United don't find a balance, that's why we're going to struggle. But in terms of, like, did you see the bit where Mbumo, the first time where he got in between the lines here and he had that shot, but he just went wide? That's where he wants to be, you know?
Yeah, he created that half a yard, but he just rushed the shot.
He rushed the shot. You feel me? That's where he's mostly deadly at. But then, how do you then get across? Like, if you're going to get, Dalot has to be coming across to them.
Yes, but that's it. If you want to get him in those positions, we need fullbacks that are going to overlap and take players away. That's what he needs.
Yes.
That's what he needs, bro. That's what Salah needs. When Salah was scoring all them goals, you got Trent getting forward. You know the ones, like, you need someone on that side that is going to get forward, and take a player away, in it, especially against teams that sit deeper, in it. And we don't have that. Dalot doesn't get high up enough. Luke Shaw on the other side doesn't get high up enough either.
No, Luke Shaw.
You know what I mean? So
I don't think he's gone past the halfway line since his CARRICK joint.
He doesn't go past the halfway line, but defensively he's actually been good. But that's because he's running less, like.
Yes. So I feel like I think for me, we're gonna need to get a left back in. I think the right back, I think I can tolerate another season of Mazraoui and definitely Mazraoui and Dalot as maybe backup, even though you can't really solve everything in one window, man. I feel like we've got to prioritize the midfield and left winger. They're the main positions I want to see Man United go and get. You feel me? Because we're not going to do everything in one window. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So in that aspect, yeah. But I feel like it's just about understanding. I feel like with Cunha, yeah, like that, I don't know about you, but that really pissed me off, bro. That way he didn't play the ball into Sesko, bro, when he was free.
Yeah, but he slipped, though.
He slipped, but still, do you think he was going to pass, though? Be honest.
I think he was going to pass in the next touch, bro, and that's why he slipped. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried to angle his body to pass, and that's where he lost the balance. And to be fair, that was the right time to pass it when he slipped, because the player was coming over to shut him down. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the space would have been there because he wasn't going to shoot. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't going to shoot, not from there.
No, but my thing is, though, it's like, I still think at the pace he was running at, though.
No, he could have passed it earlier. You're right, Saeed. However, I think if he passes it earlier, he puts his teammate under more pressure. Like, the longer you hold on to it and the more you draw the defenders towards you, it's all about the timing of the release. And it would have been the perfect release.
I agree.
But he slipped, in it. But Cunha does have...
That's what I'm saying.
He does have a tendency to overplay. He does. Like,
overplay, bro. I've seen this. This is not the first time, by the way. This has happened a lot of times.
No, he does it all the time.
All the time, where you're like, okay, cool. You've made this run now. You've made it. Now, cool, release. It's okay to release. And maybe he's still got that hero mentality that he had at Wolves, where he's like, yo, I want to be the guy that's gonna, do the damage. But at the same time, he's got to trust the ability of these other players. Or maybe it's just the fact that he's playing on the left-hand side and he's frustrated in it that he's not getting.
That's just how he plays, Saeed. I'll be honest. Like, I've been seeing him play for years. And you know what it is with Cunha, yeah? Cunha's over dribbling is the equivalent of Bruno hoofing it, bro. Like, this is what they do, innit? Like, they're just frustrating. Like, this is who he is. And that's why I said we don't need both of them, because Cunha in the Bruno role, you see the role that Bruno's playing right now, the free role, almost like the second striker. If you play Cunha there, he'll be incredible, bro.
Yeah.
He'll be incredible there, bro. I'm telling you, because the position that Bruno's playing, it's not really midfield. Like if you
Bro,
watch
it's
when
not
he presses
really,
him
man.
and Burma up front, like he's playing as a striker, Bruno. He's actually
Bro.
playing as a striker. But then when we defend, he drops in a bit deeper, but it's almost a 4-4-1-1. It's not a 4-3-3, innit? So
Yes. It's a 4-1.
if Cunha
Yeah,
was
you're
in that
right.
Bruno
Yeah.
position, yeah, then brother, that's where he can really cook, and then we get a proper left winger.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, yeah, you're almost playing as a second striker. But he's been playing that for years, especially when he's been in the midfield three. Like, he's always been as more advanced than anything. You get me? Like, his Man United career. Now it's more a case of like, obviously, Cunha wants to kind of switch into that role. He's gravitating towards it all the time, where left central role, he's trying to get in there. Then he sees Bruno's there. You're like, rah, what do you then do? You feel me? So it comes across as like a point where next season, Man United have got to make a decision. Either Cunha is the false nine behind
Cunha needs to be the main creative outlet for the team. He needs to be.
The only problem is he a creator like that though, Cunha?
No, but I think he can be. Like, he doesn't have to be. When I say the main creative outlet, I mean that a lot of our attacking play needs to go through him. Okay. I'm not saying that we should be rely on him to get loads of assists, but we need to play through him in the midfield, bro. But like we play through Bruno. Like Bruno has the freedom to drop deeper, pick up the ball off Kobe, pick it up off Cass. Cunha needs the freedom to pick up the ball off these midfielders, drift with it, drive with it, lay the ball off, and all those things. He needs that freedom, bro. Do you know what I mean? He does need it, bro. And I think when he does have it, you've seen, look at the way he turned defense into attack for that goal in Everton, bro. He's at left back, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're right. They both have the same temperament. It's like they both have the same kind of like qualities in a sense that maybe because Bruno, again, maybe his passing range might be a little bit more different in terms of the way he kind of like plays the ball in behind. You feel me? Like it might be a little bit different, but in terms of the actual player, bro, they both are willing to run around. They're both willing to kind of. And by the way, this idea that Cunha walks around,
they said, brother, this guy's he presses, he defends. Brother, he's been working hard, bro. He walked at Wolves because he could walk at Wolves, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows he can't do that at Man United.
You can't do that at Man United, innit? So it's like this idea that Cunha walks around is far from the truth, bro. You get me? So it comes down to it. Like I said, either we bin off Bruno next season or we buy at number 10 and then we play Cunha and then because bro, by the way, we've got a big squad, by the way. You know that next season we need a big squad. But Champions League football, Carabao Cup. Listen, I'm looking to go in all fronts next season. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm looking to go every competition, go ham. So we're gonna need another creative midfielder if we do. That's if Bruno wants to leave, innit? You feel me? We don't know what he's doing right now and whether, you know what I mean, Saudi come in or whatnot. I don't think so for me personally. So if he does come in, we could use them both, maybe alternatively. I don't know. You get me? So the main thing is that we use the squad, but if Carrick is there next season, try and make sure that you complement the team and you create a balance rather than just going full OP or full, you know what I mean? Like there needs to be a balance. As much as I want to be this great attacking team, sometimes having too much can be.
Listen, I'm cool to just, brother, you know I'm cool to just win football matches and play good football, blood. Like I'm pragmatic anyway as a coach. Like I'm cool for my team to keep the ball and just pick teams off. Like I'm not.
There you go.
Like I'm not of the opinion that man just need to just attack and go all guns blazing, bro. Like all the time, bro. There's a time and a place to play like that. Do you know what I mean? Certain games you can play like that. Certain games require a bit more patience, a bit more thinking. Do you know what I mean? A bit more tactical stuff. And some games, like say for instance, Crystal Palace at home on the weekend. If I'm the Man United manager, I'm saying, yo, you just go smash these lot up, mate. Because they're going to come here. They're going to park the bus. They're not really going to try and play. Just smash them up, innit? Not too much needs to be said in those kind of games. Everton away, different kind of game. This is where you have to manage the game. First half an hour, don't concede. Do you know what I mean? Don't do anything stupid. And then you build into the game. At home against Palace, run them over. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't treat every game the same.
Yeah. There's certain games where I always think, Brighton, Bournemouth, Like they're teams that come out and play. You feel me? They don't really sit back in the low block. Then that's the sort of games where you go out and say, right, on the front foot, bang, let's go at these guys, bro. And if it becomes a basketball match, I think we win wherever. You feel me? And we win the game 4-2. You know what I mean? I'm not bothered. That's how Klopp played at the start. Let's be honest. Klopp did that measure, and I feel like once he adopted that kind of tactics, that's why the fans loved him. That's why he kind of installed that kind of belief in the team, bro. That you score, we score. Yeah, it was almost like that kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm like, it comes across that kind of way where I'm like, yo, if we do that, that's amazing for me, bro. Because I want to see that it's entertaining, but also when you need to, just home back in, relax. You know what I mean? You know, draw teams in, and then hit them on a break where you need to. So you got to adopt a lot of styles, man. Styles make fights, bro, and you got to have that, bro.
100.
You have that within your locker. I think that's amazing. You know, I really do, and I want that for my United, bro. So yeah, man. I think for me, it's one of them ones where the main thing about that Everton game, bro, guys, it was a 3 points. As much as we were frustrated during the match,
amazing.
3 points, because you got to remember Chelsea lost.
No, but not just the 3 points, Saeed. We defended so well, bro. When you look at the bullshit they were doing from the set pieces, and all of these things, we defended so well, bro. We showed a real stubbornness and a resilience here that you need, bro. Do you know what I mean? We showed teams that, yo, if you want to win against us, you're gonna have to play your heart out, bro. Because too many times under Ruben Amorim, we were just giving games away, like just giving them away, like stupid goals we were conceding. This we weren't even making teams earn victories against us. We were just handing out 3 points. Now, if you want to win against this Man United team, you have to play out your fucking skin because we're not giving you anything.
Yeah,
not giving you anything.
Real talk, man. We you know what it is, but we're not easy target anymore. I think even certain teams are looking serious. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like you got to remember, like even rivals now, bro. Man are not speaking the way they spoke.
Nah, us, bro. They hate watching us now, bro, because they understand. Do you know what I mean?
You get me?
A confident Man United is a dangerous Man United, bro, and they know it, bro, because they all got PTSD, bro. They all got PTSD. That they talk shit, but brother, they're nervous, you know. Like, they got PTSD, bro, because we've upset a lot of people in life, bro. So now they're seeing we're starting to move warm now. We're starting to move in the same way. And, bro, like, they're having flashbacks. I'm telling you. Like, don't listen to what they're saying, Watch their behavior, bro. All of a sudden, they're watching our games, hoping we lose and that. Do you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, before, when we was losing every week, no one was worried about what we was doing.
Nope. You get me? Or even if we won, nobody was worried because they were like, oh, we got Ruben Amorim. You feel me? You might have got Ruben Amorim. We don't need to worry about you, man. All of a sudden now, Michael Carrick has come in, installed belief in the squad, and made the team better, and we're more cohesive, and we're playing on the front foot. And now, all of a sudden, I rate Sesko. I rate Mbumo. Oh, Cunha's a good player. Oh, that Mainoo's
all
quality.
The same players that Ruben Amorim had, man was saying were rubbed. Now, all of a sudden, these men are doing their thing, bro. Shout out Nedu as well, bro. Facts about Lenny Euro, bro. Lenny Euro, he grew in confidence in that game. First 15 minutes, he looked a bit nervous, and then he just started playing.
Pass, though. That's why there was no one really willing to receive the ball. Yeah. That's why he was nervous.
But he's a confident player. You can see that he wants to play out from the back. He wants to get on the ball. Like, he's very, very good, man. You know what I mean? And it's one of them ones where, like, we're building a serious squad right now. When you think that Aiden Heaven and Lenny Euro, they're not even man's starting centre-backs, bro. Those are man's backup centre-backs, and they're good enough to start. And they're young.
Bro. Listen, people forget, man. Lenny Euro's 20 years old, man. You get me? And he came in at United at 18, bro. You know what I mean? Big money move. Real Madrid was after him. You get me? He needed a bit. And for me, when he started, under Ten Hag, I felt like he was playing all right. And then obviously we went to a back five system. He adjusted to that system. Then in the Europa League run, he is actually one of our better players as well. In the Europa League final, he was for me, my best player of the football pitch. So, and you got to remember, like, listen, he's not coming alone. He's gone straight in from Liga to the team, bro. To a team that was, let's be honest, bro.
Struggling team.
Struggling. sacked the manager, new manager came in, then the manager didn't really rate him at first, then he had to really buy his time and whatnot. It's like, and then he was playing on this kind of wide right-hand central channel role where you're having to play right back all of a sudden. So you know you're gonna need time, bro, man. You get me? Like he had a welcome to the Premier League moment in Suleimana. You get me? And after that, bro, he hasn't really been cooked as much. Are there things
He's been good, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I just feel like for me, it's time with Lenny Yoro, man. You've got to give him time. He's a youngster coming.
But I think he can get a run now.
Yeah,
because Leach is injured, and Delit's a few more weeks away, and it's one of them ones where him and Kobe are close as well, and now him and Kobe are both playing, and that fucking matters as well. Because you see when you're a footballer and you're training and you know you're not playing. Vibes dead. I don't care what no one
says, boys playing.
The vibe's dead, bro. Like you know you're not playing, and then on top of that, your team's getting packed out. Now we're winning, yeah, and man, them are getting minutes. Everyone's happy, bro. Like this is how it is, bro.
Yeah. And another thing as well that people don't realize, man, Martinez in terms of progressing the ball, man, we missed that against Everton, bro. Like the passes he makes in between the lines, yeah, to find the likes of Cunha, Bruno. I feel like it's so underappreciated, and I feel like that's another thing that we didn't really were able to do, because sometimes like you don't want Cass to be the one that's collecting the ball from the defenders in it and being the one that's going to be passing, even though he's not that bad at passing anyway. But having Lisandro Martinez just there to fizz the ball into your feet, it's just nice, bro. So, and he's press resistant as well. So that's one thing we did miss, you feel me? But Lenny Yoro Maguire stepped in. Very, very good. Very, very calm. You get me? Dealt with what needed to be dealt with. And like I said, bro, limited them to very few opportunities, bro. Very, very few.
This is what we need to be focusing on. People focusing on the attack and the negatives. But at the end of the day, when you've got the players that we've got in attack, they're erratic players, bro. So they're going to be hot and cold anyway. But they always produce, though, bro. Like every game we've played, they've scored. So
yeah.
I'm not really worried. Like, I'm not expecting it to be the most cohesive football at the moment because we've got players that are playing out of position in attack, bro. Like, Cunha's not a winger. We know that. Mbumo's not a 9. We know that. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. Like, these guys are figuring it out, bro. And the quality that we have, they'll continue to figure it out.
But also, you got to remember, we kind of have to stick to a kind of an 11-ish or maybe 13 if you're bringing in Xerxes or Sesko in. We can't really bring in Ugarte, because this guy F's everything up. You know what I'm saying? We can't really, and maybe Mazarawi at right back. But other than that, like, we can't really make like wholesale changes. And that's why I'm glad we've only got one game a week in it, because boy, if we'd ever had 2 games a week, I think that the squad would have been stretched massively. You feel me? So I'm glad it's 1 game a week. I'm glad that, like I said to you, we and that's the thing though, when you're having to stick to 11, you're having to maybe watch that team every week in it, and maybe people don't like certain people's qualities in it, but end of the day, bro,
it's a squad game. That's why you make subs, bro.
Yeah, that 3 points goes a long way, because you ask Chelsea and Aston Villa whether they would rather play ugly and win that 3 points, or
play the way they get that point and go home disappointed.
Yeah, you get that exactly, bro. So I think that's where you need to have perspective, because like I said, I was at my United in it for the iftar event, and a lot of brothers were coming up to me saying, "Yo, main thing is we got the 3 points, bro. You get me? Like, and that's the side of a good team as well. Not playing your best, but you come away with 3 points, and that's where we as a fan base need to have perspective. You know what I mean? It's all good and well playing the best sort of football, but we need to know where we came from, guys. Man, we finished 17th last season. You feel me? Or 15th, should I say? Down in the dumps. This season's been poor. We can leave with top 3 this season. I think that's a very good season, bro. Certain man finish. Look at Tottenham, bro. They win the Europa League. Look where they are now. Impressed. You get me? You got Toby doing call-out videos and that. You feel me?
Tottenham thing is mad. I can't even lie, bro.
You know what I mean, bro? It's a man in the dunya, man. So you'd rather be where they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but brother, look at the performance that Tottenham put in, against Arsenal, and this is Man United are taking what Michael Carrick's doing for granted.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what I said. I said, don't look past Michael Carrick. Everyone is so eager to be talking about what manager we should get in the summer and that. Don't look past what this guy's doing right now, bro.
Stay focused, yeah. I
don't look past it.
I think even if you want another manager, I just think he's got to appreciate as well right now what's going on. I feel like that's the main thing for me right now. Like, it's just making sure week by week, we're winning games, bro. You get me? Because I feel like this is the business end of the season right now. You think it? Like, this is where you've got to grind out these wins, bro, and just keep winning. Having that winning mentality, bro. Because a lot of people lost it, bro. Last season we were saying, yo, that loss don't really matter. It's not too bad we lose there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I feel like that right there was a very, very bad thing for the fan base. So I feel like now when we reprogram our mindset to like understand that, yo, winning games is what Man United should be doing. You know what I mean? You're gonna have that kind of like you got to stay focused, man. You feel me?
And it's not always gonna be pretty. Sometimes we're gonna have to grind out results like the Everton game. Sometimes teams are gonna get absolutely demolished.
We could win Crystal Palace 4-0. We could beat Palace.
But this is it. Do you know what I'm saying? And the 4-0 against Crystal Palace won't be more satisfying than the 1-0 at Everton for me.
Yeah.
Because the 1-0 at Everton, those are the ones, those are the games, that you look back at the end of the season and you'll be like, yeah, cool. That's the game that done it. Not the 4-0s at home. It's the ones where you go away from home, and you dig the result out. Those are the ones. You see the Fulham game, 2-0 down. I mean, 2-0 up, 2-2, and then last minute say, hold that. Those are the games.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, we're like, yeah, those are the ones. Not the two when you smoked City 2-0 and it could have been 6 and that. Like,
yeah.
There, bro, like,
I feel like you don't remember them ones.
They don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, they don't mean nothing. Games like that, the little throwaway games, the 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 games, those are not the games that get you what you want. It's the games away from home where maybe the other team hit the crossbar, hit the post, you cleared one off the line, then you go down the other end and you win it 1-0. Those are the games. Those are the games that you didn't even deserve to win, and you've just left with the result anyway. But you feel bad for the other team because they did everything. Like, but fuck you, we're taking the 3 points. Like, those are the games. Those are the games at the end of the season that get you what you want. It's the ones that you maybe you didn't deserve, innit?
Yeah. I agree. Like that's the thing though. Like even on the Fergie, like they were the kind of wins that you're thinking, rah, big win there, bro. Big win.
Even the West Ham draw, bro. Like everyone in our heads, we'd lost the game, bro.
Yeah, in our heads, yeah.
But and then, bro, Sesko said, "Nah, not today, bruv." Like that's what happened.
There's different types of points in it. You feel me? Like there's a Chelsea point where they were 1-0 up, should have beaten Burnley. Palmer should have scored, should have made it 2-0. Then they had a red card, and then it feels like to them, man, it's like shit. We blew that away. Whereas Man United almost as if, you know what, we were quite fortunate to get that point at the end, and it's a point gained in a sense, you know. And you look at it thinking, rah, it has a different perspective, especially as well when you win your next game as well. It has a different perspective when you then lose the next game, because then you're thinking, only 1 point out of 6, but now it's 4 points out of 6 in a situation where it should have been maybe 3. You feel me? So there's different kind of like perspectives in it, and our points right now, ours is in a positive light. What is it now? 13 out of 15, is it now? Or is it 16 out of 18? I think it's 16 out of 18.
16 out of 18, yeah.
16 out of 18. So, bro, you told me at the start of the season, or when Carrick got involved, 16 out of 18. Bro, you're taking that all day long. And you could have your little, you know what I mean, struts of this, that, the other, or whatnot. But the main thing is, bro, every time I'm like, yo, let me look at the table, right? You know what, man? 16 out of 18, guys, man. Are we complaining too much? 16 out of 18, guys.
Bro, we are complaining. This is what I'm saying. When man were complaining after the games, I was like, miss me with all that. 16 points out of 18. If somebody came up to us here when Ruben Amorim got sacked here, and there was no manager here, just a silhouette, and they said this manager is going to win 16 of the next 18 available points, you're fucking taking it. You don't care who that manager is.
Yo.
You don't care who that is.
You don't care if it's Sean Dyche. Do you know what I mean? You don't care.
You don't care if it's Sean Dyche, bro. All of a sudden, we've got the points, and now everyone wants to have fucking standards all of a sudden. Where was your standards when we was getting battered, by everyone, and you were blaming the players? Where was the standards then?
Yeah. There's a time and a place, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you. There's a time and a place to call out standards, you feel me? I feel like now, where we are right now, I feel like for me, I've just got to focus on, I want to be back in the Champions League, and I want to know that next season, You get me? We've got the money and the facilities to go even harder for the top draw players. Even though we do get them anyway, you feel me? Because we're Man United, you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone wants to come and play for us. But it helps that much better knowing that you're playing Champions League football next season. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And bro, and we can sign whoever we want, even without Champions League. So imagine we get Champions League, we get the extra money because the Champions League is going to give us an extra 100 M's to spend in the transfer market. And then on top of that, what they've done with the wage bill and the way that they're patterning the finances for the club puts us in a very good situation to spend again, bro.
Yeah, because Cassa's going to be leaving, innit? So that's
they're talking about more profits, overheads being reduced, all these other things. Our wage bill is down like something like nearly 10% or something like that.
Yes.
Which is what you want, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because the lower the wage bill is also, the more money you can spend as well. So when they're lowering their outgoings, it means that we've got more disposable income. And then if we get Champions League as well, it means that we can go and really revamp this midfield, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Revamp the midfield, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like it's a nice place to be, man. It's a very, very nice place to be. And I feel like that right there in itself is perspective. We got to have perspective, bro. This is where every time you feel like, but get back to the perspective. Get back to what's our aim. It's Champions League football. You know what I mean? And look back at our rivals as well. Like I'm looking and thinking, Liverpool played ugly. Did you see? I don't know if you watched that game, Rants. They played horribly. But you know what they did? They got away with it with 3 points. They got away with it against Sunderland. I don't think the Sunderland game was their greatest game as well, but they got a 1-0. You know what I'm trying to say to you? They're collecting their little point. This is why I believe like them man are going to be the ones to be as close to us maybe as possible.
I agree. I think they get fourth.
Yeah, they get fourth. You get me? That's what I've gone for. They've got fourth. Brother, they're going to get their little dirty wins, bro. And them man can complain. Maybe they can complain because they were champions, innit? But I think that's where Man United fans, we can't really have that same kind of standard because they've gone from champions, spent 500 million, and they're playing the way they should be. They're playing horrible football. So maybe you could argue they've got a leg to stand on, innit? But we've come from a position of 14th. You get me? At 15th last season, nothing really to have. CARRICK's coming and he's playing a good brand of football and he's winning games. And you know what, man? We're 3 points behind third. So again, it comes down to perspective.
And they need to come to Old Trafford as well.
Say that again. Yeah,
they need to come to Old Trafford, and we got a better goal difference than them. So it's fully in our hands.
Yeah. I mean, so that's where I'm like, you know what, man? It's been too long, bro. For a football club like this to not be in the Champions League, it's too long. For a football club to be as far as they are in the table, it's been too long, bro. You get me? This Man United Football Club should not finish anywhere near below top 4. Like that top 4 minimum every year, bro, should be a minimum for Man United Football Club. If you go 4 below that, heads need to roll. Or you know what I mean? We need to find out what's happened, what's gone wrong. You know what I mean? This football club should be aiming for that every season. Because if Villa are doing that, and they're in around that spot here, then we need to be their minimum, bro. Because I'm sorry, like we've shown we can compete against Arsenal. We beat them. We show we can beat Man City at home, dismantle them. You get me? Like we're showing it, bro. Like these are not teams that are a million miles away from us. You get me?
No, they're not. But I said that when we were performing shit, bro. I always said it.
Yeah,
I said they're not miles away from us. Like they think they are, but they're actually not, bro. Like when I look at the players we had, I was always one of them guys that I believed in the players that we had, and I could see the quality they had. People thought they was a million miles away from us, bro. Like when they were laughing at us, and I told Arsenal man, I told Liverpool man, I told Chelsea man as well. I had a full-blown argument with Don. I said, brother, you're not as far away from us as you think, bro. Do you know what I mean? When we finished 16th last season or 15th, he was laughing at us. They got Champions League. I said, brother, we ain't that far away from you. And lo and behold, all we did was change our attack. And now we're better than them.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, the thing is with Chelsea, though, like, we've got a better attack than them. Okay, cool. Their midfield might be a little bit better than ours.
Yeah, but it's only a little bit. It's not a lot.
Okay, cool. Their fullbacks, I mean,
they've got quality fullbacks, but our centre-backs and our goalkeepers better than theirs. So overall, our team's better than theirs.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you, though.
We got a better attack. We got a better goalkeeper and defense as a whole. because the defense is 5 players and we've got 3 players better than theirs. So we got the majority of the defense. We've got all the attack. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've got some of the midfield. So we're a better team than them.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's
Like,
that's how we have to, and this is what we're doing right now. We are playing like we are better than them. You feel me? That's why I can't wait for April, bro. I want to go to the Stamford Bridge,
and slap them up again,
piss them up, bro. Because there's been so many slightly better midfield. Yeah, exactly. And we beat Arsenal. Remember when I said that? You know what I mean? And
now we're gonna punch up Chelsea at the Bridge. Still, we are.
We have to, bro. We have to, man. We've been too many times to that ground, bro. Just messed about, bro. You get me? Like, I remember only time is the only time where we would beat them. You know, like convincingly. You get me? Like 2-0. You get me? Martial with a header. Remember that one as well. So yeah, we need to go there and beat them, bro. You get me? So that's it, man. And beat Villa at home. And yo, bro, like it's good, man. We're in a good spot right now, bro.
I'm in a great place right now, bro. My team are doing what my team's supposed to be doing, bro. Like I have no grievances. You know, Ugarte's played 18 minutes for Michael Carrick, bro. Michael Carrick don't rate him, bro. Like,
bro, he's leaving.
Carrick said no, bro. This guy's washed, bro. Like no minutes. But man said 18 minutes in 6 games, bro. That's 3 minutes a game, blood. He's averaging. This is what I'm saying. Carrick's not rating him. Like the right things are happening at this football club. When you look at all the signings that this new ownership has brought in, this is why I ain't got no chat for them, bro. When you look at the players that they've brought in,
bro, yeah.
Like, brother, look at the players they've brought in, and look what they're gonna do. A madness this summer as well. Like them man have recorded profits as well, bro. Like this time last year, they're saying that we was in the minus, bro, and now we're in the plus. So Barada's doing what he's supposed to be doing on the financial side, and if they're sorting out the financial side, then it means that we're gonna have more money to improve the team, bro. And as football fans, that's all we need to be worrying about. Are they going to improve the playing squad? Are they going to improve the team so we can score goals, win games, win trophies, you know what I'm saying, and get back to the top where we belong? That's all we need to be worrying about. All this other shit, we don't really need to be worrying about, bro. Take me back to the good old days where man never knew who all the guys above Sir Alex Ferguson were, blood. Man didn't know. We didn't know who was doing what, blood. We just knew that it was Fergie time, blood. We was going out there slapping teams up, blood, and everyone was going home or going to school the next day, and we was happy, blood.
Smiling,
we didn't know about who was running the club in the back and the profits and the losses and the debts and all these things. We didn't know about them. We don't care about that.
Yeah, but I also think football. I think like we've been given too much information about football in terms of all these stats. You get me? Like I feel like for me, this is where I'm kind of like low key happy with. You know, I mean, the way I grew up in football, because it's like, imagine I got told about all these other information about XG and XGA and XA and all of this. Like, I feel like I wouldn't appreciate what I was watching, especially the footballers I was watching as well, because I didn't watch them for stats. Because Iniesta didn't get the most stats in the world. You get me? Ronaldinho wasn't doing a madness every year in terms of goals. But what I did watch was an enjoyment of football. I watched the players that fulfilled me, you get me, in terms of what I was watching. You get what I'm trying to say to you? So, and I didn't look for their stats to prove why they were a good footballer. So I feel like we are programmed too much to maybe over-analyze football in a sense, you feel me? Like, that's where I think we're at right now, man. We're over-analyzing football, you get me, to every single metric, you know what I mean? There.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, yo, what am I watching? Do I like it? Do I not like it? That's it. I'll just be like, yo, I didn't like today. Or I like today. Or I thought today was amazing. You know what I mean? I don't need to see all of this. Cool. Stats can back up your argument, but it shouldn't be the argument. You feel me? Shouldn't be the argument. You know what ones there?
Yeah.
So that's what we're at right now, broski. You get me? So all is good right now, man. Like I said to you, man, Palace, it'll be they've got, by the way, they've got a midweek game, haven't they? Chat, let us know.
Yes, they do in Europe, I think.
Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not the one for them, bro. It's not the one for them.
I love that. Okay. That's amazing. So
Thursday they play, and then Thursday, Sunday, we're gonna smash them up.
Yeah, bro. And it's 2 p.m. as well, Sunday. Say less. Yeah, man. Come on. I'm saying we got 4 weeks rest, you feel me? So yeah, but that should work in our favor. I can't lie to you. Should work in our favor massively. The fact that they've got a game win, and it's only 1-1 as well. It's not as if the tie is over. I think the score is only 1-1, and Glasnow's been fighting the fans as well. You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, it's time to put things right against this Palace team. They've had one over us for some reason, man. In the last couple of seasons, man. It's time to put things right, man.
Yeah, but that was when everything was rosy at Palace. But at the moment now, they've got unsettled players. Remember, as far as I remember, Mateta's thing fell through, didn't it?
Yes, his injury. He's going to take a surgery actually. Like that.
But that's what I'm saying. So Mateta's thing's fallen through. The manager is not signing a new deal, and he's unhappy. There's players there that know they're not going to stay after the summer. Like, I think that the morale at Crystal Palace is super low right now. I think they're man on holiday. I think they just want the season to be over with.
Yes. I think
that's what it comes across like. They're just going through the motions now, innit? Like, and we're a confident team right now.
But the way it's kind of going, I had a debate with who was it? Like in terms of Glasnow, I know he's been dealt with in the wrong way. Don't get me wrong. He's not really had the recruitment. He's not really had things going his way. But I don't like the way he's kind of been moving though the last kind of week or two, man, in terms of like there's a level of professionalism you still got to have, you feel me? You're still at Palace. You're still, I feel like the way he's kind of gone about it, like
I think he's a red flag. But Saeed, you have to think about it from the other way, innit? Like he's fed up, innit? And
he is fed up.
The same way with Maresca as well. Like I understood, because think about it with Glasnow. Yeah, this guy's come into this club. Yeah, won a trophy. I don't know when's the last time Crystal Palace won a trophy. Before Glasnow, I don't know.
Bro, it's not in our lifetime. Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So he won a Community Shield with them and a League Cup as well with them. So FA Cup, sorry. So he's won an FA Cup and a Community Shield with these guys, and they've stripped his fucking squad bare, blood. They haven't given him anything, and he won their first ever trophy for them. Like, man, are saying they've never won a trophy. So bro, they disrespected man, bro. He's in Europe and he's got no weapons, bro. They're just stripping man's team down, bro. And they gave him what, Brennan Johnson or?
Oh, yo, bro, Brennan.
Brother, are you all right? Hey, brother, like I would be moving the way Glasnow's moving because they're taking the piss, bro.
But he's taking it out on the fans though now, bro.
Yeah, because the fans were chatting shit, and he said, "Bro, remember who you are, innit?" Like he's just saying, "Yo, like don't talk spicy to me because I won your first ever trophy. Like you're a team, yeah, that isn't even really supposed to be where you are. You're not even meant to be in the Prem, like you know them ones. You're not even meant to be here when you deep it. Do you know what I'm saying, like man? And you're a well-established Prem, bro. We're playing in Europe because of me, blood." And I won you your first trophy, and you have the cheek to be talking to me out the side of your mouth. Are you crazy? That's why he has to let these men know. He's like, yo, you lot, just remember, innit? Remember, I was a European champion when I came here. Talk to me with some respect, because you, man, ain't seen a manager like that. And you're probably not going to ever see a manager like that again.
No, I hear it. I genuinely hear it. I just feel like for me, it's like there's a few things in terms of like clashing with the board and whatnot. And I feel like, you know, I just think sometimes, you know, the situation you're in now, like just deal with it a little bit more professionally, because if you come to a different club, and especially from my United point of view, you get me, like, what are you going to do in that situation there? Are you going to go on a rant?
I hear that, but
you know what I mean?
I think he's getting annoyed because he's got high standards and the club are moving bookie, yeah?
And they've let him down, bro.
And 100%. He's like, yo, what else do I have to do? Because if this is how you're treating me after man's winning stuff, then what's the point? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't do this at a bigger club, because you would think a bigger club, wouldn't be punishing him for success, bro. This is exactly what happened with De Zerbi. De Zerbi's like, hold on, I qualified you for Europe, and then you're selling all my players, and then how do you expect me to fight on multiple fronts? When you're stripping my squad, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're tying my hands behind my back and telling me to fight, bro. That's what you're doing. Like, how can you tell me to fight and you've tied my hands behind my back? Because that's exactly what Palace have done to Glasnow, bro. So it's the same in what Brighton done to De Zerbi. So when you look at it like that, as a manager, of course you're going to get frustrated. You know why? Because when you lose games, the fans are not blaming the board. They're blaming you, blood.
I agree.
They're booing you, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're the one that's getting booed. You're the one that they're discussing in the forums, in the pub after, like, maybe like he's not getting the best out of the players. Bro, these men are shit.
Yeah.
You're taking all my best players, and I'm the one that's getting bad mouthed. I'm the one that's getting punished, and it's my job that's going to be on the line, because this is what these men will do. Yeah, they'll sell all your best players, and then when you're not winning games, they'll sack you. They should sack themselves.
He's going to be the fall guy, isn't it? Always.
They should sack themselves. How are you selling all the best players and still expect me to win, bro? It's your fault we're losing because you're selling all the best players.
Yeah, it's
true. Like, what are we doing? So
no, you're right. You're right. In that,
I feel like, and this might be a hot take, but I feel like Crystal Palace owners are going to sell.
But to be fair, ain't they owned by that Terrier guy? What's his name?
Steve Parish is the chairman, I believe.
Steve Parish is chairman, but ain't they half owned by my man that's at Lyon as well?
I don't know, but I think they're gonna sell, bruv. And the reason why I say that, is usually when businesses are gonna sell, they strip their assets, bruv.
Yeah,
you know that one. And they're selling all these players and they're not replacing them. So I wouldn't be surprised if my man's looking to sell, because it looks a bit mad.
Yeah, that's I agree. America, yeah. Oh, he sold his shares.
When did he sell his shares?
I don't even know. Maybe when that scandal happened, maybe he sold his shares then. When the whole Nottingham Forest thing happened and that. Maybe he did sell it then. You get me?
Yeah, because they're moving like man's trying to sell, bro. Because it looks spooky. Like the way everything's going on, like even letting my man go, the defender going to City, what's his name? Mark Gahey, yeah. Instead of keeping him until the summer and letting him go on a free, that would have been a footballing decision.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Then I said, fuck the football. Let me just take the money. And even if we're shit.
He threatened to leave after selling Gahey, when they were about to sell Gahey. That's why he stayed, and then obviously that's why Gahey stayed. But he should have left
again. Again, selling him in the summer, letting him go in the summer, from a footballing standpoint, makes more sense than selling him for a little 20 million now. What's 20 million if you get relegated?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, that's the good job that they've done enough to stay up this season.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a dark season for Palace. But that's where maybe they'll find out next season, isn't it? When he goes and then they go back to this because I'm not gonna lie to you, Palace for me, since arriving in the Premier League, have always been a very, very like 50, 60.
Around they've always just hovered just above.
Yeah, relegation.
Yeah, just above safety. Like they've just been safe enough, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
it's gonna be interesting anyway to see what go on, man. But big up everyone inside. Make sure we get those lights up as well, man. Bro, we ain't even hit 500, bro. We got 1,600, bro. So we got 800 target, guys. So let's get those up, man. Appreciate everyone for supporting the show. We're gonna redirect over to Mandem Talk. Saeed, let them know the drill, fam.
Yeah, man. Come over to Mandem Talk, people. We're gonna be talking about Man United as well over here. And yeah, man, obviously I'm going to be watching the Champions League as well later on. That should be a bit more spicier, the games.
What games are on today?
Last night I didn't bother at all, but today's a bit more spicier, you feel me?
What games are on today?
So you got Real Madrid, Benfica, you've got Galatasaray, Juventus. That one kind of might be over, but you never know. And PSG, Monaco as well. So decent games-ish. Atlanta as well are playing as well. So yeah, decent game-ish. So yeah, man. Big up to everyone locked in, man. I appreciate it.
That's it, people. So yeah, boy. You lot keep an eye out for that as well. I'm not gonna do the watch along for the games, but man's gonna have a premiere loaded up for 10 p.m. guys. For after the games. Do you know what I mean? So I'll see you guys in the chat for that. Make sure you load up the likes and then drop a Rants raid in the chat. Mandem Talk.